What is going on, Badger fans? It is the annual Locked On Badgers holiday giveaway. Thank you to the community. We got gifts. We got swag. You just guys got to bring the brains. We'll see who's going to be the sharpest in the shed today on Wisconsin.
You are Locked On Badgers, your daily podcast on the Wisconsin Badgers. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
What is going on, everybody? Thank you for joining us if you're able to make it. We try to find times that work for everybody, but I know that's hard. This is not a typical show. We've done it every year. I've done it every year, and it's just a way for us to say thank you. Obviously, Justin and Rajiv have started a channel as well. It's a way just to say thank you. Honestly, it's all it is. If I could give a gift to every single person that has supported this channel, I would. I am not that wealthy, so y'all have to deal with this and get what you get and not be upset. Guys, it is the giveaway show. I don't know if you guys weren't on the first one, right? Or Justin, were you?
This is
my third.
I think this is my fourth. I think I've done four now.
I've been on all of them, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, I couldn't remember if you're on the first one, but this is our third, and I think my fourth on this. But trivia questions, put the answers in the chat. Guys, let me know if I miss anything we need to put out there beforehand. I'll let everybody kind of say a quick piece. But for this, put the answers in the chat. Don't go crazy with spelling, but make an effort. Don't just word smash it. If you get a gift correctly, if you get an answer correctly, don't guess any other ones because you're not going to get more than one anyway. We want to make sure everyone gets an opportunity to win. Rajiv, Justin, anything I'm missing there?
Yeah, so the one thing I will say is that, obviously all of your YouTube comments are to the right of us on our screens, and we will do our best to find like the first person that sort of rung in, if you will, with the correct answer on our screen. We have heard things in the past where on your screen, if you're watching on YouTube, sometimes they're in different orders. If you really feel like there's an injustice done to you, send us a DM at the end and we'll try to see what we can do about it. But we're going to try our best with it. But it really ultimately is about what we see on here. So put your answer in and we will do that. Yes, Benson, I do need an elf hat. I should have had one. Also, I just want to say thank you as well. This has been great. This is my third giveaway show. And I put on Twitter today. I said all week, I said on the Bucky Report last weekend, I just feel like this is my favorite show of the year. It's super fun to just say thank you. We have some cool stuff. And yeah, it's cool to just do trivia, talk about all this with you guys, but also, I mean, on all the shows that we've done, the comments that you guys have put in, the engagement into the show, supporting the show, it's just been so much fun. And it's just one more way we can say thank you. Thank you. Thank you for everything you guys do for us.
Yeah. It's humbling, man. A couple comments I want to throw up first. This is Brandon who says he's too buzzed for trivia. Love it.
Yeah, it'd be fine, Brandon.
Chris, has he won yet?
I may or may not have hit up a happy hour before coming here, so it'll be a fun night.
Herb says he's been training ChatGPT all day in order to have better Wisconsin info. I love that. Bax has said he's been following since the Bucky cast. And bonus trivia here. Robert Sorensen, what color headphones did Ryan wear on the first pod?
Love it.
You had like the cat ear ones, right?
Well, I don't know. We'll see if the chat knows. A bunch of stuff in here. Let's go over the prizes and then we'll get right into it because what's the point of holding it up? So on my end, we got, so everyone can see it, Crazy Legs Hirsch, kind of cut auto. These are awesome. These coasters, we gave these away once before. All-time great Badger plays on coasters, which are incredible. You got the Bucky Funko Pop. You got this great Bo Ryan signed picture inscribed with the Hall of Fame, certificate of authenticity. We got this awesome, I won't even take it out of the box. I'm going to ship it like this. Joe Thomas signed picture, really nice. Got the Ron Dane signed mini helmet.
Can you say who signed the mini helmet again? You kind of cut out.
I was going to wait. Ron Dane with the inscription of career yardage.
Oh, nice.
The, Bucky bobblehead back from when we used to go to bowl games. It's got some oranges in there. That was fantastic, guys, right?
It's been 1 year, man. Come on.
I've went to a bowl game. It's been a little refreshing. I've gotten some yard work done. I've had a little more time with the kids. Like, we also got this Joe Thomas bobblehead, and then the main prize here, this full size Badgers helmet. Melvin Gordon signed with an inscription. 2014 Doak Walker, Big Ten Offensive Player of the Year. Super nice. And I'll let Chief hit his quick, and then we'll get into it.
Yeah, so mine aren't quite as cool as Ryan's. So we've got 2 coffee mugs. So 2 of these. We've got a pretty good size Badger cooler, which is great. And then it's got like pockets on the side and stuff as well. Then the full size helmet that's right behind me, a replica of that. So it's a full size white Badger helmet in the box and everything. So that's actually arriving at my house tonight. And then we've got a JT signed 8x10 photograph. It's like kind of just like a running motion of JT signed by him. So authenticity, all that stuff is there as well. Yeah, so good stuff.
The one other thing we did differently this year, if you remember last year, we used to randomize the prizes after everybody won. This year, we have a list already. So the list is already written down. First winner is going to get the first prize, and at the end, we'll reveal who everybody wins. We just felt like that'd be a cleaner way to do it. And with that, I think we're ready, right, guys? Justin, anything else? Rajiv, anything else?
Like we're good.
Okay. Rajiv, why don't you lead off with one of your trivia questions? Again, first one in the chat with the right answer gets prize number one. It's as simple as that.
Okay, so I've got a few different kinds of things here. We'll start with one of the Name That Badgers. Okay, so this is Name That Badger.
Oh, no.
Okay, this is a receiver that started with the Badgers as a walk-on, got his scholarship his junior year when he was the third, at the same year, he was the third leading receiver on the team. His senior year was cut short by injury, but despite that, was still the second leading receiver behind only Travis Beckham. We do have winners in the chat. The answer is Luke Swan.
Yep.
I think it's Jesse, guys, unless you tell me someone else got it before him. And I don't think anybody did.
The first one I saw was Jesse.
So Jesse,
I see Jesse too.
Jesse, you are the winner. Luke Swan is the correct answer. Yes,
So
Luke
Jesse.
Swan.
Let's go, Jesse.
Good job, Jesse. All right.
Next one up. I'll throw one of mine out there. Okay. Largest home crowd for a Badgers game at Camp Randall. Give me the opponent and the year.
Woo-hoo.
The opponent and the year for the largest announced attendance at Camp Randall. Opponent and year.
Yes, Isaiah's Place. Fenimore's, Wisconsin's very own. Luke Swan.
Not OSU. Nope. Not OSU 2014 10. Not Michigan 19. Not Ohio State 10. Good guesses. Not Michigan 19. Not Michigan 92.
I don't even know that I know this answer.
Well, we probably should have coordinated answers beforehand.
I have some of your answers. I just don't have all of your answers.
Yeah, it probably. Okay, you found. Is that correct?
Yep, Logan, Iowa 2005 was the largest home attendance announced for Camp Randall.
I'm just
Logan Brew. Yep.
To verify there was no previous one.
Yep, a couple people came with the answer. A couple more Iowa answers. Logan is the first one I saw. Guys, let me know if I missed it. Logan.
Right. Yep. Logan Brew definitely was the first one. Iowa 2005. Yeah. Logan Brew. So you're writing this down, right, Ryan?
Yeah, he was. Wow, he crushed that.
Yeah, nice job. Officially 83,184. How do you fit 83?
Is that really our record? That's interesting.
Well, it's not even possible anymore because they revamped things.
All right, Rajiv, you want to go again?
Okay. All right. This will be pretty easy, I think, but we'll see. Give me Bucky Badger's full name, including middle name. Bucky Badger's full name. Who has got it? They're all gonna come.
They're gonna come really fast.
They're gonna come fast. Or people are Googling because they don't know his middle name. A lot of people know his first name. Okay, I haven't seen it yet. I still have not. I see some. Yeah, no. Interesting. So let me tell you something. It's not Buckingham U Badger because U is just an initial. The U has a meaning.
This is a good one, actually. There it is.
There we go. Alex Seaman. Buckingham Ulysses Badger is his name. Alex, congratulations.
Named after someone?
I mean, I don't know. I looked it up.
Ulysses, I guess. I don't know.
Ulysses S. Grandma. Who knows?
So it's Greek mythology.
I believe Alex Seaman is the one. Let me just make sure that I know a lot of people put U Badger and people think it's U, but it actually is Ulysses. And I think that's it. Okay. Yeah. So Alex Seaman, you are our winner.
I love it.
Ryan.
And Justin, I sent you a text if you have your phone.
Nope.
By the way, I just love the raw honesties from some people. There's a comment in here from Joshua. No idea. Next question. I'm good.
That's how I felt with it. I'm like, he has a middle name?
All right. Next one. This is going to be a name this badger. I'm going to put a picture up on the screen. First one to name this badger is going to win. Let me pull this picture up. Again, name this badger just based on this picture. And here we go.
Here we go. It's not Melvin Gordon.
Melvin Gordon.
The pre-show comments now make sense, Ryan.
Hold up. There it is.
We have a winner. We have a winner. C. Sleet, Utah.
Badger great. Jared Udoff. Badger great.
Actually, we've got some earlier ones. Earlier ones. It kind of populated again. So sorry about this, but this is one of those things where we have to go with what we see on our screen. So I see Seth Johnson.
Yeah, I do too, actually. Good call.
Okay. And again, if anyone thinks you were hard done by in this regard, just reach out to us later. We'll see what we can do for you. Not trying to screw anyone out of a gift. Seth Johnson, winner of this question.
Guy says he's too slow of a typer. You'll never win. Man, not with that attitude, guy.
All right. You got to get that dragon voice to text.
So let's see. That was Seth Johnson. Sorry, right?
Seth Johnson. Seth Johnson. Okay. Yeah.
All right, you got the next one?
Yep, I got the next one here. Okay. Sorry, C-Sleet. Caleb, I think that's Caleb. Sorry, man. Okay. Now, you're going to think I'm asking you for this answer. I'm not asking for their names, but there are two Badger great wide receivers who wear the numbers 88 and 3. You probably know who they are. They're very famous Badgers. Are from the same town in Ohio. Name that town. Do 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 do. Nope. I got no.
You might need to add an amplifying. That's probably your hardest one that you came up with, by the way.
That is a hard one. That is a hard one.
I love how people just start throwing out random.
We have the winner. We have the winner. I've seen it. I just have to find out who had it first. White Marlin definitely has it right. It is Bedford. I don't think anyone else got it because White Marlin had Bradford and then he realized that was wrong, so he switched it to Bedford. Okay, White Marlin, good friend of the show, someone who's always on the show. White Marlin, and then in the Discord. Yep, I think that's it. White Marlin wins it. Bedford, Ohio, is where Chris Chambers and Lee Evans are both from.
Was it Chambers or Toon? Was Toon 88 too?
Well, I mean, Toon wasn't 88. Toon was like 1, wasn't he? Chris Chambers definitely was 88.
Oh man!
So White Marlin, who is awesome, always in the Discord too, arguing with me. We make a good pairing though because we go back and forth, and at the end of the day, we're all good. I like him a lot. He's a good dude.
He was 88, man. Wait,
Toon? I think Toon was in the 80s for sure.
He was 87 and then switched to 88 when he got to the Jets. That's
either way,
his Jets numbers
definitely. Chambers was 88. Who was this? That's what about Chambers and Evans.
That's totally fair.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say my hardest one for last. Okay, Ryan, you're up.
All right, and Justin, like I said, jump in there if you got one. My next one here. This is an ode to somebody that is near and dear to our hearts. Name this Badger. This is an all-timer. You got to go back in the almanac a little bit, flip it back a couple years, a couple decades. Big Ten's leading scorer, 1962-63, had a 13-yard touchdown run in the Rose Bowl, 63 Rose Bowl against USC. It is not Austin Confensis, Robert. First team Big Ten halfback in 1963. Who is this Badger?
It was not Brent Moss.
It's not Brent Moss. It is not Amici. I mean, great names. It's not crazy like Hirsch. It's not Richter. It's not Amici. Big Ten's leading scorer, 62-63, played for the Chicago Bears. Lewis Holland, let's go, Seth.
Yep, Seth Kuhn.
Lou Holland Sr., obviously the great-grandpops of Curtis Holland, who jumps on the show. That dude, if you go look at what Lou Holland Sr. did, and shout out to Curtis, that dude was a beast. Not only in football, he ended up doing a bunch of stuff. So, yeah, Lou Holland. And the first person I saw, unless you guys see somebody else, is Seth Kuhn.
Yep, I'm just looking, and I agree. It is Seth Kuhn who got it right. Congrats, Seth Kuhn.
Lob City says John Clay's as far back as he goes. I love it.
It's a good night for people.
That actually is going to be that's my next question. So an interesting one.
All right, let's go. What is next here? What do you got next?
Okay, so here's my next question. this is more of a personal question for me. We'll see who knows this. I've talked about my fandom quite a bit on here and how long it has lasted. Let's see if anyone remembers how long it's been going. What football season was a famous one? Was my first year at Madison? What football year? What year was my freshman year at Madison? Benson gets it. We do have a winner. It's 1999. 1999 is the correct answer. Rondane. The Rondane year was my first one. I think Benson.
I see Lob City. Oh no, yep, he's ahead of Lob City. Lob City, you were so close, my brother.
Yeah, sorry, Lob City. Yeah, so 99. Yeah, it's 25 years of my Badger fandom this year. So, all right, cool. Benson got his.
All right. Let's try this. This didn't work the last time we did it. I'm going to try it again because that usually works. When it doesn't work the first time, do it again.
Sure. I'm
going to play a recruit film. And if it's choppy like it was the last time we tried this, I'll cut it off. But your job, listeners of the show, guess which recruit this is. I'm going to put the film up here. We're going to play it. And you guys have to try to guess who this former Badgers recruit is. Let me pull this up. I'm going to play it, maximize it. All right, here we go. Guess this Badger recruit. And it is not from this last year's class.
It's not Xavier Lucas.
It is not Xavier Lucas. Oh, it's choppy again already. Let me try to start this again. Oh, no. This just doesn't work. I don't know why this doesn't work.
I feel like that could be enough.
Okay, let's start there. Guess this Badgers recruit and see if it plays.
I'm curious if I know who this is.
Not JT, not Moss, not Ball. Since it's pausing, I'm going to give you a couple guesses. Running back, in-state.
I think I know who it is.
Running back, in-state.
I know who this is now. Only because you told me earlier, but now I know. Remember it.
There it is. I got one right answer here. I got Poppy with Loyal Crawford.
Yeah, we got it. We got the answer.
Oh, then I didn't get it.
Who are you thinking?
Who's the one that's playing for Montana State?
Oh, the 360 hurdle guy.
Yeah, I can't think of his name either. But that's Davis.
Julius Davis.
I was thinking of Julius Davis.
I think someone did get it. So yeah, I think the person. I think Pappy is the first one.
Okay, let me pull back up.
I have not found anything else. By the way, if you are a winner, make sure you send Ryan like a DM after the show on Twitter, or maybe I'm sure something's linked down below that you can send him or me on Twitter or whatever, and we'll make sure we get. You have to give us your address, of course, and we will we'll get everything sent out to you.
Yeah, I almost put like a little knife icon on the screen for that one, but I didn't want to be
a pointer.
Yeah. Yeah, and just like Rajiv was saying, like when whoever's won, just send me a DM, Twitter, on the Discord, whatever it is, whatever's easiest for you. And I will, there's no cost to use, shipping's free, everything's free. So send it to me, I send it out to you. It's all good, man. It's all love. All right. That was mine. All right, Rajiv, I think you're up next here.
Okay. Name that Badger. 5'10" running back from Milwaukee, rushed for nearly 1,600 yards in his last year in Madison, was drafted in the first round by a team most Badger fans hate. We have the winner.
That was quick.
The answer is Michael Bennett. And I think someone else even got it before that one.
I see Mark F.
Yep, Mark F. I think Mark F. Yep. Okay. Mark F., you got it. The answer is Michael Bennett. Another near and dear to my heart because that was in my sophomore, junior season that he was there. That was pretty fun. Yeah, I think that's it. Did we check that one? Is there anyone else that was before him?
No, we did get this comment from Chip that said he was head of Benson on Rajiv's fan question.
Chip, I saw. Okay, so Chip, I definitely saw your comment, and again on our screen, it definitely showed you as behind. I definitely saw that, but we will go back and check. And yeah, like I said, if we go back and if there's any kind of fishy stuff going on, we'll look on YouTube as well. I'll check it. If it is, we will send you something. Don't worry, and I will just reach out to me either way. Just send me a DM, and I'll make sure we get you something because I don't want anyone to get screwed out of a gift.
Yeah, and I'm telling you though, like for some reason, what you guys see isn't exactly what we see. I promise you that because we've had this happen before. It's weird. I don't really know why. I think the straw isn't big enough for all the.
Yeah, I think the app itself kind of messes with it a little bit when it's.
Yeah, and I'm looking at it right now, and Chipbird is like 5 or 6 below. But anyway, like I said, I will look on YouTube, and if you did get screwed out of it, I will make sure you get something Chipbird.
By the way, the other reason I love doing these shows is you just like go down memory lane, right? Michael Bennett, Dare, Nate White,
Dude,
Booker Stanley, Calhoun.
It's great, man.
Okay, I absolutely love it.
And I think that's Chip, like the Chip that we know from Madison, Chip. So if that's you, Chip, then I'll definitely get you something.
No, if that's Chip, he doesn't need anything.
That's right. That's right. Chip, get out of here, Chip.
That's good. No. All right, let me. What's Ryan drinking? Oh, go ahead, Justin. You can jump in next.
You want me to do a question? All right.
Yeah, do it.
All right. Who is Wisconsin's career scoring leader?
Or which sport?
Football.
Just football. Be very clear.
It is not Cade Green or Emmett Perry.
Emmett Perry, there's a name.
Yeah. It was. Oh, slow down here. We got a winner, so you guys can stop answering. All right.
I see. We got mini winners.
Neza. It's Monte Ball.
I was gonna say we have
Winter Ball, but it's Monte.
Definitely Monte Ball.
Okay, 39 touchdowns in a year will get you that.
Yeah, no kidding. I was curious on that. I wasn't totally sure it was going to be him based off of what some of the other seasons may have balanced it out.
Yeah, 33 touchdowns. Holy cow, man. That was nuts.
Well, I think it's 39, wasn't it? With the
39. It was 39. He tied Barry Sanders.
I think it was 33 rushing.
That single season, it was 30. Yeah, it was 39 because it was 33 rushing. You're right. Yeah, 33 rushing.
6 receiving, yeah.
Ryan Arnold does say, it makes me sad hearing the great running backs. Not sure we got him anymore. We'll see in a couple years.
Well, yeah, we got Dupree and Jones could be something special.
It is definitely.
I don't know if they're going to be setting NCAA records, but I do feel like they could be really good. What kind of beer is that? I don't think I've ever seen that before.
This is obviously it's a hazy. It's the Brewing Project's, and it's just called Skull. So
nice.
Ryan's embracing his inner pirate.
And here I am drinking tea, and I feel like I should get a beer, but now I'm
you should. Tea. This is a celebration, Rajiv. Although you and I have talked about it, we have that same coffee mug.
Yeah,
All right, this is gonna be a fun one. And Rajiv, I don't know if I skipped you, but I'm gonna play an interview. Your job is to name this player if you can. Okay, so listen to this interview. I embedded it into here so we can play this as like a media thing. Your job is to name this player. And here it is. Ready? Let's go.
Looked like when you first came in, you tried to roll the pocket, kind of get you on the move to get you comfortable. Did that help you settle in?
Yeah, I'm a very physical kind of guy. I need to get more and get the blood pumping. So yeah, Coach Chris helped me out there a little bit.
How about the effort from Alex Erickson today? He was all over the place.
Oh my God, he's catching balls. I just
got a winner.
For him, just
yes. I love this interview so much.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. I knew this one the second I heard the voice.
Yeah, it is. Who won this? We got Houston in here somewhere, I'm guessing.
Yeah, we've got a lot of them. I think Declan Kavanaugh might be though. No, sorry, Badger fan was ahead of him. Oh, there's a lot of people ahead. Okay, hold on. We got to search for this one.
Kyle.
I see Chris Hart's up there with Bart
Chris
Houston.
Hart might be the winner, actually.
I think it is.
It is
Chris Hart's.
Chris, good friend of the show. Chris.
Yep.
Dude, I love that interview so much. What'd you think of because that's what's his name? Oh geez. The new media guy, Brian. Holy criminy. I'm blanking on it. And I feel terrible because he's awesome. But he asked him, like, what do you think of Alex? He's like, oh my gosh, just gotta throw it up there, and he gets it. Like, gotta put points on the board. He sounds like John Madden. I absolutely love it so much.
Boom.
Okay, Rajiv, your turn. I might have skipped you.
That's okay. That's all right. Okay. Let me just go back to the bottom of the comments here. All right. 2011 was an all-time great Badger offense led by Russell Wilson and the aforementioned Monte Ball. The Badgers also had a good crop of pass catchers. Jared Aberderis and Nick Toon were the top pass catchers. Who was the third leading receiver on that team? 2011, third leading receiver. We all know the first two. So it's not Toon, obviously. There it is. Jacob Peterson.
Yeah.
Is it Sorensen? Nope. TN got it. Nope. Even higher.
No,
They come
Tyler,
in fast.
I think Tyler Morgan is the first one that I saw. No, sorry, Robert Sorensen. Man, it's a lot. You guys are good, man. You guys are good. Dan O potentially is the first one. Nope. Aaron.
No, Aaron's ahead of him.
Mr. October's ahead of him. No, he's not.
I
think
see
Aaron.
Aaron.
Aaron. Yeah.
Aaron's the guy. Well done, Aaron. The answer was Jacob Peterson. That's correct. Even though it's spelled the D, we'll let you go with the T. That's okay, Aaron. You got it right. Yes. Okay.
Kyle, I was scrolling earlier, so you were just one of the names I saw. Sorry, man. I wasn't trying to say that you won it.
All right. This one is Mark D says I'm too young for these. Which recent Badger coach left in the middle of the night after a Big Ten championship loss? Let's go. Here's the next one. Ready? This is from the category of exciting recruits that didn't work out. So 4 stars only.
Oh, no.
That toyed with our heartstrings. This basketball player, 4-star recruit, 6'9" center. His sophomore year played 9 minutes per game, averaged less than 2 points per game. Spent his last 2 years in a Pac-12 team where he averaged about 5 points per game. Who is this 6'9" former center who left after his sophomore year to go play in the Pac-12? It is not Charlie Thomas. It is definitely not the Gus Bus. Gus Bus is not playing in the Pac-12. Yeah, Carlson. There we go. I got a Carlson answer.
We got a couple of them.
First. It is Ben Carlson, 6'9". If you remember Ben Carlson, 6'9", 210, 220 center out of St. Paul, Minnesota.
Cody?
I think Spencer Kim is the first one, unless I'm missing something. Let me know.
TJ24 said okay, I need to go further up here.
Yeah, I think it's Spencer Kim.
Spencer. Yeah, no, wait. It's Spencer Kim.
And many people on here, again, Macy had the right answer. You were right. Macy, you were right behind Spencer.
Right behind it, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. How many do you have? How many have we written down so far? We got to make sure we have enough.
We have 3 more official prizes, but
okay.
Maybe 4 more depending on how many questions we end up having.
Right. Okay. So I've got this is one of my favorite ones. I've got 2 left, and one of them is hard. One of them, well, they're both kind of hard, I guess. Okay. So this is the Name That Badger. This is my last Name That Badger. Down to the bottom here. Okay. Power forward for the Wisconsin basketball team who played in the early years of Bo Ryan, recruited out of Iowa, the state of Iowa, averaged just under 9 points per game in his best season, and was famously was instructed by Bo Ryan during a timeout to get a haircut.
I think I know who this is.
That was on. It was on like that. It was on like a special or whatever that they did, and I thought it was hilarious.
Let me see. Oh, they're coming in quick.
I haven't seen it yet, though.
I think you saw it.
I mean, okay, so we've got it. We've got it in now. So it is Zach Morley. That's the question.
I was gonna say, when you said the haircut thing, I'm like, there's only a couple guys.
Dan O. I think Dan O maybe has it.
First one I see.
Yeah. Okay. Dan O. Good job, Dan O. Yeah. Zach Morley. It was one of those like forever forward things on Big Ten or whatever, like a special. And you literally saw Bo Ryan in the timeout all because Zach Morley actually ended up taking a charge, or he committed a charge. And Bo Ryan was like, "What? Can you really not see what's going on in front of you? You're cutting that hair. You're cutting that hair literally after this game because you can't even see what's in front of you. He was standing right there. Why'd you barge into him?" It was hilarious, and I've never forgotten that. Loved Zach Morley. That's the answer to the question.
All right, I love it too. Bo was such a character, man.
Yeah.
All right, Big Ten season opener, LSU. You guys are gonna have to name this Badger. Ryan Conley had a great game. Oh, go ahead.
I just want to say one thing. I heard. I just got a couple questions here. Herb Herman says, "Can you win twice?" The answer is no. You cannot win twice. So if you do answer and we do catch it, we're gonna have to go to the next one. We're only giving because we only have 16, so we're doing 1 per person. Sorry to interrupt, Ryan.
No, all good. I see people are trying to get ahead of it. Dakota Dixon, Leo Musso. None of those answers are correct. Ryan Conley ended up being a great linebacker. Which linebacker got hurt that allowed Ryan Conley to step in?
I think it's on the board.
Oh, it's already on the board. People were just throwing out names. Jack Herrera.
Yeah.
Jack Herrera took advantage of a Rajiv timeout in the action.
Sorry,
I
guys.
had a feeling that's where the question was going, and I'm
No, great get.
oh no.
That's my fault. I kind of screwed that one up.
Jack, great get though. Great pull. So the question was, if you remember that game is incredible. Conley had an incredible stop on a third down screenplay to Leonard Fournette. There were two blockers in front. He sliced between them. He was this walk-on linebacker that was only playing because Orr hurt his knee. Mm-hmm. Incredible depth at linebacker, by the way. But that play always reminds me of just what this Wisconsin linebacker room has traditionally been. So great one for Dano.
Okay, so this is a tougher one. It has two answers. A correct answer must list both in the same line. You can't just do one and then do the other. You must list both on the same line. So thinking back to the Big Ten, I want you to list number one, the only team that has ever voluntarily left the Big Ten Conference, and number two, the only team that has ever been voted out of the Big Ten Conference at any point during their time. And a hint is the second one is back in. It just left. It got voted out for a while. So that's the answer. Those are the question. That's the question. So there's two. You got to have both. There you go. Brian Axness. Well done.
Brian's a dude,
Brian
man.
Axness. University of Chicago was in the original 7 teams that were in the Big Ten, of which we were also one of them. Then they, in the early 1900s, decided they were not gonna focus on varsity athletics, so they pulled themselves out. And then Michigan actually got voted out of the Big Ten because there was some rule issues they were breaking. They got voted out and then they came back in. So Chicago, Michigan is the correct answer. Well done, Brian. Did anyone beat Brian?
No, Brian was quick with that. Brian's a dude, man. We've met him in person. He's a good dude.
Yeah, Brian, well done. Really good. And maybe some people looked it up, but I think Brian must have got it right away because that's pretty fast. So well done there. That's my last one, Ryan.
Logan said, you won't let me send you a DM on Discord, Ryan. Any idea how to fix that? As long as you're in the Discord, you should be able to send me a DM. So
sometimes he has to accept it, Logan, something which he probably will once he goes in there. That sometimes is what it is. Give
it a second. After this, I'll go into Discord and see if there's anything pending for me. If not, hit me up on Twitter. Or if not, email. Do one of those things. Or not, send me a snail mail. I'll send you my address. We'll do it old school. All right. Last question here. White Sox says, Ryan, you're verified on Twitter, so I can't DM you on Twitter. Are you in the Discord, White Sox? So either I'll put my email. You can also do me. You can also send me a message on Twitter at Rajiv Badgers. That's fine too. And my email's in the chat if you guys want to do that. So between one of those, or just let's do real old school. Come hit me up in Sorona, Wisconsin. Like, come to the house. We'll have a beer. We'll have some. Ryan's neighbors will tell you right where he lives. Yeah, my neighbor's kind of creepy. He'll tell you where I live. Let's do that too. Okay. Last question. Yeah, so is your email going to be in the chat, Ryan? It is. I put it in the chat. Okay. Although it will get put in the show. Yeah, there it is. RyanHerrings@gmail.com. There you go. The chat moves quick though. Yeah, RyanHerrings@gmail.com. Yeah, Bo Dragon says, "Be careful what you wish for." Bo, you can come over, man. We'll have fun. We'll talk about the good old days. Last question I got here. There was a certain coach was fired mid-season and replaced by an impromptu offensive line coach. Who was the offensive line coach that was fired, and who was the offensive line coach that replaced him for that year? So, but you need both answers. You need both answers. I can't remember who the other coach's name was. You need both answers. Has anyone put them both in yet? Mm-mm. Somebody's got one of them for sure. Hunter says no idea. There it is. I see it. Marcuson. Yep. I think Dowling was the first one. Somebody mentioned Marcuson first, but that's the first one I've seen that's got both. It is the first one that has both. Yeah, I think that's it. All right, so I got Mark Dowling on that one. Or Mike Dowling, I apologize. So really quick on this, guys. As I said, I would give every single person that supported this channel a gift if I could. I've been doing it for 4 years. There's over 1,000 shows we've done on Locked On Badgers. So thank you for allowing this to happen. And for the people on the show, that Justin Rajiv, thank you for being supportive of it and helping out. I just can't say thank you enough. And this is my attempt to try. And it's the best. It's what I hopefully that I'm able to convey how much I appreciate all of this. And So I hope that's possible.
And if you ever are able to make one of the meetups, whether it's the basketball one that's going to be coming up, that I know Ryan's put on Discord a little bit, and also we go to the football games every year. I'm going to the UCLA basketball game in LA. If there's any LA folks out there, if you're ever with us, you will buy you beer too. So you just like as long as you're over 21, But yeah, we'll have a beer with us. We'd love to buy you all a beer. Anyone who's comes out to watch games with us for sure. So yeah, if anyone LA based, UCLA, January 21st, I'm going to be in Pauley Pavilion for that game. I'm very excited about it. So hit me up on Twitter, wherever. That'd be great.
That's very cool. All right, let me put the prizes up. So really quickly, I'll run through them, or I'll just actually share the screen. That's the easiest way to do it. Again, these were preset. We had the list of the prizes, so it just, if you want, it just went in order. So let's put this up. We'll see who won what. I think that's the screen I'm trying to share. Hopefully I don't share my banking screen. Nope. Got the right one.
Try to zoom in a little more if you can.
Ryan's bouncing his checkbook.
Yeah. Listen, I don't care. There's not much in there for y'all to steal. All right, let's see. So those are the winners and the prizes. Look at Chris Hartz, man, with the MG3 signed helmet. Couldn't happen to a better guy. Like that's awesome.
And so I've got 5 of these here. So Ryan will just send me. You can still reach out to Ryan directly with your information, or you can reach out to me. That's fine. If I've got one of your gifts, Ryan will let me know, and I will send you whether it's the coffee mug or the cooler or the JT Auto and stuff like that. So heck yeah.
Listen, Noto Whale says Ryan has submarine pay money. I don't know if you've checked how much the Mariners make. It's not as much as you might think based on that indication down there. Let me just say that. All right, I'll wrap it up there, guys. Reach out to me. As Rajiva said, hit me up, send me the addresses. We'll get everything sent out. We didn't really talk about Xavier Lucas on the show because I'm going to do a show on that tomorrow, and I'm sure these guys will do it on Sunday as well. So we weren't going to taint the craziness of NIL with this show. Those two were not going to be commingled for many reasons. And
we really needed some positivity.
I was going to say,
it's better to just talk about good stuff on this show and say thank you to everybody. But there's just so much good support for the show, for Bucky Report, the number of people that we've got to meet over the years or go to games, like that's just been such a blast. I mean, even like whether it's we got to have pizza with Chris last year and Parker.
Zach was there, and
Chip has had
Ryan.
tickets to tailgates. Ryan, I mean, there's so many people, and yeah. So thank you all. It's great. This has been one of the best and most fun things I've ever done. And Chip, if you're listening, I got something for you. Don't worry.
Well, I do want to throw this up there. Will Hanna threw this up there, and I don't know the answer to this off the top of my head. Which Badger running back had the longest run in Badger history that did not result in a touchdown?
Oh man,
dude, that is a deep hole.
Isn't it White has the longest that did, if I'm not mistaken? 90. It was like 90 some yards. But
somebody who doesn't have burners, is that Melvin? Maybe Melvin got caught.
Is it Dane? Is it Dane? Perhaps just because Dane would get caught sometimes, but.
There's no way PJ Hill got to rumble for that long before getting caught.
Will Hanna,
he was like a solid 4.6.
There's a lot of guesses in here, Will Hanna. You got to put the answer in there because I'm curious about that.
Well, let us know when the answer pops in. My guess is Gordon, but I don't know.
That's a tough one. We'll have to wait for Will Hanna to give us the answer.
We'll drop the question and then bounced.
Yeah, like I'm not.
You guys still haven't guessed it.
Deuces.
Davis
Bennett, he said. That's crazy to me.
Wow. And
really?
I mean, that would have been right in my wheelhouse of being at school. I wonder if I remember that. I don't remember that, but
Dano had that. Dano had Bennett. I would not.
I still remember seeing him catch a screen pass against like Indiana or somebody like that and go 60 yards and just watching him pull away. He was the most ridiculous to watch guy in space that I've ever seen in Wisconsin. Because you just watch, nobody would be able to get close to him.
You only wish, Robert. I don't have enough beer in me yet.
Can I ask a fun question unrelated to NIL or anything bad? I'm curious as to who you guys and anyone in the chat too, rooting interests in the CFP. Who are you rooting for right now? Because obviously we're not in it. So I mean, I'm still watching all the games. I'm curious because I'm a big guy that I root for the Big Ten. I always do. I don't root for teams I don't like in the Big Ten, so like Minnesota, wherever. They're just forget them. But I really was rooting against IU, and I was one of the people that, yes, I rooted for Notre Dame, and I know Ryan hates this, and so does Justin, but I don't care because I'm from Indiana. But also, I was so jealous of the fact that Indiana was in there. And I'm being honest about that. I hated the fact that a perennial loser in the conference all of a sudden makes the first CFP because they brought in Rourke and they brought in a bunch of guys from James Madison. I was just pissed about it. So I'm happy that they lost. I hate to say, but I'm rooting for the Big Ten. So I can't root for Penn State. I will never root for Penn State. So I'm rooting for the winner of the Oregon-Ohio State game to win this championship. Who are you guys rooting for?
Boise.
Boise.
No, give me this. If I could have one team, give me the Cinderella. Like seriously, like screw.
I'll tell you exactly why I don't want them to, and it's because I don't want to see Gente get ahead of Gordon.
I don't care.
And there's a good chance that if Penn State holds them down, that he won't get ahead of Gordon.
I mean, you can't root for Penn State, right? You can't root for Penn State.
Penn State is favored pretty heavily in that game, and the line screams to bet Penn State, by the way, just because you look at the seeding and you're like, okay, well, I mean, Boise State's probably going to keep it closer. I think it's like 11 or something like that.
Ridiculous.
It's really a big line, but the line definitely says that you should bet Penn State. I feel like Vegas thinks Penn State's going to win in a blowout, but I hope they don't. But anyway,
I'm going Oregon. I think that they've earned it at this point. They're a team that's been kind of an also-ran in multiple years and has been really good. That I'm kind of okay with them kind of finally getting vindicated.
I don't know if I want Oregon to come into the Big Ten first year win a title.
Yeah, I can appreciate that too.
If I'm rooting,
I can appreciate that line of thinking for sure.
If I'm picking one team to root for, it's Ohio State, because I don't want the SEC to win. That's just not. I hate that. Oregon, I can respect that, and I honestly think the thing that upsets me is why I'm so mad about that stupid Michigan loss that they had. I think the two best teams in the country are Oregon and Ohio State.
I think they are.
And I think the Rose Bowl is going to be the national championship. So I would hope I'm rooting for Ohio State ultimately, but Big Ten, go Big Ten, just not Penn State.
It's just interesting to me, and I hear you. Like I would listen. A Big Ten win helps. That's a good thing. I'm much anybody but the SEC. I don't care about Arizona State. Boise is just such a good story. It feels like the type of thing that's easy to root for. Like I ultimately, if Boise wins, and they're not going to, we all know that, but
they might be Penn State, but they're not beating Georgia.
No, I know, but like why not root for that team? I just think that's such an easy story to root for. It's the same reason I was rooting for Indiana. Like I root for the underdog is what it is. So
Indiana, get out of here.
But we all agree, not the SEC. At least
that's obvious. And screw the SEC, man.
Not the SEC. All right, y'all. I think we'll wrap it up there. Again, this is the thank you show. I've done it every year. Thank you.
Jake is really on point saying that he does not want to duck.
Yeah, Jake's a real dude. He's a gangster. I watched some of Jake's early stuff. That dude's a gangster. I love that man. Yeah, he says a duck would get killed by a badger in real life. It's not debatable. They must have cheated in that game this year. And JB, who said he was going to win a prize today, didn't even make the show.
JB. You knew about the show too, JB. You were asking like hours ago on Discord. Sorry, man.
Anyway, on Wisconsin, guys.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Surprisingly, none of the answers were K-Lou.
None of the answers were K-Lou. Appreciate you guys again. Appreciate both of you guys on the channel. We will do some Xavier Lucas tomorrow because I know we got to talk about that. I've heard so many things, by the way, that I'm still kind of sorting out in my brain. But on Wisconsin, appreciate you guys. Justin, Rajiv, thank you guys as well. And we will talk later.